My plan for today was to go pick up some books that I have requested at the library and then walk back to the cafe. But tomorrow's Labor Day and apparently the library decided to close today too, so didn't get those. I have 2 books that are ready for pickup. They Both Die at the End and I Am Alfonso Jones, which is a graphic novel. How are you? You can kind of tell it's a gloomy day. When I woke up, I thought it was nighttime until lightning started flashing. And yeah, so day started out rainy and gloomy outside, rainy and gloomy inside. I'm at a little low in life right now, which is fine. Life is ups and downs. Hey. COVID encouraging me not to see anyone isn't helping at all. Ooh, wind. I kind of lost a few friends, a little bit disliking myself right now and being kind of self-destructive and messing things up in my life. It's fine. Everything will be fine. I'm alive. I will continue to stay alive. This will all pass. I am super grateful for a few amazing friends though. I go to the cafe every day from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. working, studying, and some of the other coworkers have helped me a lot. One of them is a philosophy major, so he just broke my world. And the other is just a life enthusiast. And yesterday was a very painful day, but I didn't really get any work done. I was just moping and crying and talking with my friend, and it made me feel a lot better. And I also wrote a bit, which I haven't done in a while, and that was very soothing. Don't read it. Sick of Losing Soulmates is a song by Dodie, and it made me cry a lot. She's not friends with anyone that she used to be when she was younger, and she's losing all of these amazing connections and amazing friends and these soulmates, like friendship soulmates. And I also looked back at last year and one of the things that I wrote, and it's kind of similar to how I'm feeling right now, so good to know. 0 character development. Okay. People are kind, people want to listen, it'll all make sense again. Life is sad, but books aren't bad. Oops. Since the Indian readathon, I don't think I've finished a book. Reading slump, life, university. I started in Unkindness of Ghosts. I'm on page 66 and I have been for like the past week. It seems really interesting and the main character is like a scientist, so... Oh, I did finish an audiobook called We Are Okay. I just listened to it when I would get ready for bed and then in the morning when I would get ready for the day, and it was very sweet. I don't know if audiobooks are my thing because I get distracted easily and I think of other things and I don't know how I'm supposed to concentrate on somebody talking. Is this why I'm losing all my friends? I think there are certain types of books that I could listen to in audiobook form. So, ooh, wind. Is it very windy? I'm sorry. So I think memoirs lend themselves very nicely to audiobooks, and the book I read, which is in the format of an old man writing a letter to his son and making like the final 5 toasts before he dies to people in his life, and he just talks about how much they meant to him and stories that he remembers, and it was a very beautiful story, and the narrator was awesome. I think it was the narrator was perfect for this story. He was very like in it and it was very cool. It was a beautiful story. Anyway, I'm going to continue trying to read audiobooks. I don't think I could read like an adventure or fantasy book via an audiobook. But I just checked out If I Was Your Girl. I think it's a high school ? Love story between a trans girl and a guy, and her being worried about her identity and things like that. I've heard good things. It's an Own Voices story. Looking forward to it. And these are all the books that I currently have, and I'm not going to check out more until I read these. This is not a September TBR. I will not be able to finish these all in September. This is just a eventually TBR. And Unkindness of Ghosts, I still need to finish Stand-Up Yumi Chung, which is about a Korean American girl who wants to be a stand-up comedian. I started it before the Indian readathon and then never picked it back up. I also need to finish Vicious, but Ariel still hasn't given that back. He finished it, he loved it. There's his review. I'm probably going to read Almost American Girl right now. The Way You Make Me Feel, which is another Korean American story, and Naomi Reeds talked about loving the writing style of Maureen Gu. Yes, so I'm looking forward to that. And Torch Against the Night, the second book of An Ember in the Ashes. I think I'm gonna wait until Yasmin from Yasmin Be Reading gets her hands on this book so that we can buddy read, and hopefully it'll encourage me to read and get out of my reading slump, because gotta keep the pace with my buddy. Okay, and then there's Educated, which is a beautiful memoir. Maybe I'll also listen to the audiobook. I don't know, is it weird to read a book and then listen to the audiobook? Is that like reading it twice? For school books, I used to read the book along with the audiobook, because since I can't just concentrate on the audiobook and the paper book was boring, I would have to like incorporate more senses so that I actually absorb the story for school. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I just wanna enjoy it as is. And then I have Anna K, A Love Story, which is another Korean American story. Anyways, okay, yeah, gonna read these books eventually, and also the two that I have at the library. After I read these, I don't know what to read next. Go to my Goodreads, go to my To Be Read, tell me what to read next. Actually don't. This is gonna take me a while, so, okay, anyways, Dana, I hope you're well, I hope you're still reading, I hope you read these at least by the end of the year. I guess I'll just read An American Girl now. Almost American Girl. This was a strange video. It was a lot. Are y'all okay? I hope y'all are okay. Will this go out? I don't know. Everything is huge here. The people look so big too. Aha! Our obesity problem. Woo! USA! I had never seen such endless flat land before. Everything seemed to bear the immense weight of the sky. Here's the scene. This is everywhere where I live. Illinois, the second flattest state in the USA. Our horizons are just super flat. When my aunts came from Korea, they were amazed at how far you could see because it's just flat. Sometimes you can see the next town over, or at night you can see lights in the distance. And they thought it was super wild. I didn't really understand it. But then I spent a summer in New Jersey, and then when I was driving back, I was like, holy moly, you can see so far! The only reason why you can't see further is because the earth curves up. You know, allegedly. You know, earth is round, whatever. I'm fine. Really. These are growing pains. I'm just trying to understand myself, learning new things about myself. I will continue learning new things about myself until the day I die, and that's so beautiful. And I'll continue working on myself and trying to be a better person, and I'll be doing that for the rest of my life as well. My current obstacle is control, trying to control things that I can't control. And the options I see are I could cut everyone off and run away and live as a hermit so that I can control everything in my surroundings and myself. Or I could stop caring. Wow, what a concept. Oh my goodness, if only. Sounds like such a wonderful life. Not caring, just... Speaking of not caring, my brother is here for the weekend, and he came to join me at the park, and it was lovely, and we had a conversation, and my brother is wonderful. He's no Adam from Love from A to Z, but... Yeah, today has been good. Started out rainy and gloomy, but the sun is out, it's beautiful, life is wonderful, and... I drank some lovely tea, Earl Grey with lavender and milk, and it was wonderful. And my dad knew I was feeling a little down, so he bought us Indian food. And then I took a walk and read a little bit. Freeing! So nice to just be outside, lie down, think about someone else's story. Was this video too intense? Kinda weird. Kind of happy ending. I'm okay with where I am. Less self-hate stuff. Our neighbors across the street already put up Halloween decorations and put up a really creepy ghost on their door, so that's lovely. I don't want to see that anymore. I'm gonna go back inside. I also have to write a lab report for my university class, so... Okay. Life is beautiful, life is wonderful, humans are very complex creatures. Okay, bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye.